Hello and welcome to Quays News. I'm John O'Hara and this is your 1:30 Bulletin. Disability groups have been reacting to Jeremy Hunt's autumn statement as the Chancellor announced that 370,000 people will be ineligible for their benefits and forced to look for work. Afifa Raza spoke to Peter Bainbridge, who is leader of Salford Autism, and spoke of how the government need to be careful with enforcing this ruling.
I think the big problem with it all is that nobody objects to working if they can. And it's a sensible proposition that most people in the country would get behind. However, it's a matter of how it's applied. There are a lot of people who want to work, who can't, but a lot of other people won't understand why not.
Salford City Council has announced the work taking place in the city for 16 days of activism against gender-based violence. The campaign, which began on Saturday, takes on a theme annually, and this year it calls on governments worldwide to share how they are investing in gender-based violence prevention. Video has been circulating on social media of a rap video that was filmed inside Forest Bank Prison in Salford. Inmates reportedly used smuggled phones to record it before posting on YouTube, with officers nowhere to be seen. George Ike spoke to Dr. Naomi Murphy, who worked in prisons for decades and now runs a podcast on prison life and reform, about how potentially dangerous this footage is.
Well, I suppose the issue is about what else they're doing with those phones. You know, actually they may well be recording people who don't know that they're being recorded, or maybe recording for the purpose of bullying. So something could look quite harmless and innocent, but actually it is, you know, there are reasons why people don't have access to mobile phone technology in prison, and those are about grounds of security.
Two men who blew up a gang rival's car in Salford have been jailed after being found guilty of causing an explosion that was likely to endanger life. Shakur Watson and Stephen Curry, both from Liverpool, were sentenced at Bulletin Crown Court today for blowing up a car in December 2019. Watson was sentenced to 13 years and 4 months for possession of a firearm and ammunition, 2 offences of supplying Class A drugs and causing an explosion likely to endanger life. Curry was given 11 years for also causing an explosion likely to endanger life. The Mayor of Greater Manchester, Andy Burnham, has just begun speaking at the COVID inquiry this lunchtime. He has already mentioned the lack of guidance he received as COVID began to spread in 2020.
It's hard to say because we weren't getting any guidance from a national level. It wasn't been made clear to us, you know, what we should be doing. So we were, as I say, we were putting together the picture ourselves and beginning to develop the structures that we thought we were going to need to get us through what lay ahead. So it's always with hindsight, you would say, well, it would have been better had we done it earlier.
And in sports, pundits have been speculating whether Alejandro Garnacho's goal against Everton yesterday has already sealed goal of the season. He scored the opener as Man United won 3-0 at Goodison Park to move to 6th in the Premier League. Meanwhile, Manchester City drew with Liverpool and are now in 2nd. That's all for now. We'll be back at 4:30 for the main programme. See you then.